It's just like, I don't know where I can be. I'm really freaking confused. She kept screaming, saying, Ibuka, this side hen, this useless side hen ruined her life. So I said to her, Ibuka is asking you now, answer him. He said, how did I ruin your life? Please, I want to know, because if I ruined, I want to apologize. So how the hell did... Like, just shut up, you stupid shut up. I was just like, I'm not even going to engage with you anymore. Yeah, they probably...
She just wanted to use you to trend. She just wanted to use you to trend. That's all. She wants to behave like a
She
trend.
brought Kelvin up. She brought a bunch of personal shit up. Like, I was just like, I said, is that all you have? Like, is that all you're going to say? Like, I'm really confused.
No.
See what? This is not
funny. And Beatrice has some deep hatred for Maria, and she just cannot hide it. And she keeps showing it now. This is not just content for Twitter. I was like, what is this? And you know what, Maria? Maybe the time she and Pere kissed, and I don't know if you were a bit angry at. Maybe she came out and she saw that so she thinks she didn't get the guy because of you or something. Maybe
but I never made it to her. I was talking to Pere. I never went to her to go and, quote me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I ever went to her to ask how the fuck she was doing with Pere. Like, it's none of my fucking business. Like, I was going to him because it's just like, come on, like, we're kind of close and you keep telling me how you love me and all this rubbish, but yet, like, I feel disrespected, Like, either let's just stop our friendship or whatever it is you claim you feel for me and, do whatever the hell you're doing with anyone in this house, and I would not give a shit. Thing to do it. So next, the end they're asking, oh, how did you think Maria had it was just, and they were asking random people, okay, so like clips, like they would show, like it might not even have anything to do with, sometimes it won't even be clips. Like they would ask, okay, who was the most strategic person in the house? Oh my God, like they gave us a board to write stuff, and once you write they'll pick random people to ask, like, who did you write? So when that strategic question, everybody just wrote white money. I didn't write anything on my and then they were asking individually, oh, why him? And, a lot of people had a lot to say. And then they would ask stuff like, okay, so I think you had asked something like, who did you think was the most overrated housemate since you guys came out? So a lot of girls frowned. Angel spoke. She was like, sorry, that's a very invalid question. Please, next. So I think it was Tega. It was, I can't remember a few people. That now said, obviously Maria, like she left early, and I think Jackie B as well had said something. But it was like questions that would offend people, because I didn't even like the fact that people had asked, who do people think is the most overrated housemate? Because it's just like, they don't really like me. And I don't know to like bring out drama to, I guess so. So that they'll ask something, somebody will now have something horrible to say about me, maybe me, and now actually I didn't fight or I didn't even use any rubbish word on anybody, but I gave it back to them. Like, Yerins said, the loudest, I'm a very loud person. Like, I'm the most annoying person he's ever met. That I don't think before I speak. And what they say about empty vessels make the loudest noise. He carried on talking. So I finished allowing him to talk. And I said to him, Yerins, it's not my fault that you have insecurity issues, and like you're not gonna dim my light. Maybe you should go and find yourself. I kind of spoke back, but not in like a demeaning way. You can't come on national TV. And I just sat back, and then the reunion carried on, and then that was it until we left, and I never went back. So
And no one asked you. None of your other
Perry was like holding her back. Angel was now screaming, Perry, leave that girl alone. Leave that girl alone. Like,
Wow.
Why are you holding her?
Oh.
I think when she got up, I was just laughing when I saw her got up. I was just sad. I was like, okay, be coming now. Because I will not beat you, but if you touch me here. Anyway, so when she did, I think, I can't remember. What did I tell her? I think she kept saying, had nothing. She just kept saying, wicked I am, that I am making other women have sleepless nights because what was her words? I'm trying to find her exact words. Something like I'm evil, that I make my fellow women cry, that I'm sleeping. They've been sleeping with me for the past how many years? They won't even take me serious. Such a useless side hand.
Wow, she said all that.
Yeah. So I was just laughing about it. So then I now said to her, like, I said, is this all you have? I said, actually, you sound really pained and you actually look very, very pained. Like, I feel like this is coming from, I don't know, maybe you have to go and deal with like your insecurities and like maybe look at yourself in the mirror and like learn about, I think it was something along those lines that just made her mad, got up. Let me slap. Perry was not holding her. She was like, Perry, I think she even hit Perry properly, like on his tummy. So then she came right in front of my face because I was still sat down. I said, what are you about to do? I said, get out of my face. Like, you're literally in my face and your breath fucking stinks. Like, get the fuck out of my face. And, she said, don't allow me to change it for you. I said, you're still stood in my face and you're spitting on me. Can you please stop? So then I got up and moved back from her. And then that was when she raised her hand to slap me. So I dodged it and it hit, because that day I was wearing like a hat. So it hit my hat, and I just looked at Ebuka and I said, Ebuka, I'm done. I'm leaving this place. And, Ebuka, they were still filming. Nobody did anything. And I was just screaming at Ebuka. I said to Ebuka, like, are you serious? Like, you guys, you're actually still sat there, and this is actually happening. And then after, like, maybe a few minutes or what, the cut and the producer of the show came in, and she was like, the bouncers took Beatrice out and she took me out, and she was like, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not. I need to go home. And she was like, no, please. Like, I said, no, I'm not going back in there. So she was just begging, like, let's today just end. So I went back in, and when they came back in, it was like, Maria, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm actually not okay. He's like, do you want to talk? Well, if not, because of the respect I have for DSTV and MultiChoice, and like, you guys gave me this platform, I swear to God, I'll walk out. I'm just remaining here because I respect you guys a lot. But like, the fact that I'm not even secure in this environment is not nice and it's not right. I'm just going to sit here and please don't ask me any more questions because I'm done answering questions. And I just sat back, and then the reunion carried on, and then that was it. Till we left, and I never went back. So.
And no one asked you. None of your other